Hello YouTube and YTPC. Fireblood here, coming from the Urban Bunker, and this is a somewhat late video. Hopefully I won't ramble on in this one. There is a video that I'm actually going to put the link in the description. It involves the food stamps and the outcome of everything that's happening right now. Basically, we all know that February's payment of the food stamps were given January 20th. And there was the January and the February in the same month. So February, there won't be an additional amount given. However, the video I'm going to put the link for talks about how March 1st, if the government is still in the shutdown status, it's supposed to start the food box. And basically there won't be an actual amount put on the card for people to go shopping. They'll actually get a food box and it'll be mailed or delivered to, or you have to go to a place to get the box that is the allotment for that month. And he gives the, what people might say, apparently there's, if you look on YouTube, before the government shutdown, there is a lot of videos stating their opinion about this box. And many of them say that I'm not going to eat it. This is Trump trying to save money and give me a lesser product. They don't know what I'm allergic to, things like that. And they're basically saying that they're not going to accept that box. Well, I of course saw those videos also and have been preparing for this particular instance. And I was outside, my ex came by with my daughter and letting her ride her little kick scooter around while I filled her in on something completely different. But we started talking about food stamps, and one of the people that live near me said she's, I think, 16, but her parents, and it's her little sister and her parents, they apparently get food stamps. So she instantly voiced her opinion. Oh, I'm not eating that. They don't know what I eat. And internally, I was just hysterically laughing, but I kept my mouth shut about it. And, um, we talked about whatever, and eventually they went home, and I went back to mine, and I was texting her, and she started saying that she thinks that things are going to get really dangerous around where we are because of the majority of the people in this area are on food stamps. And many of them, well, I'm aware that many of them are not prepared for not getting their monthly payment of food stamps. Um, yes, there are some that are elderly and things like that, and they may have dietary restrictions, but to say that you're going to be given food and you're signed up for a program that is for getting food, and instead of getting the money for food, you're given food. If you're not accepting what you know that you don't have enough of, that is something that is likely to bring a lot of people to, I'm not going to say riots or anything like that, but there's going to be a great deal of hostility around this area. And, this is all pending if the government stays shut down. So if, say, for example, everything gets settled and Trump is happy again middle of February, and they say that, okay, well, we're going to start issuing food stamps again, then more than likely the boxes won't be issued to replace that. But, so what I'm actually planning is tomorrow morning, I'm going to go to Walmart and continue getting what I would normally get to a store, and in the back of my mind, I will keep an eye out for what is likely to come. As many of my subscribers may have seen, I do have ways to cook different things if they need to be cooked or boiled or anything like that. And if need be, I will just not be seen until things settle down. But I know that there isn't a whole lot of talk about this, especially for the YTBC. So I'm not really concerned with any of those members. Many of them either around the similar mindset that I am or are better off financially to where it won't really matter because they're not on food stamps. But yeah, that was just a thought that I had and a little inside humor that I came across. Um, Basically, people having a fit for getting what they want, but not how they wanted to get it. Um, the video that I watched says, person will have a sign or written on a cardboard or something will work for food, but if you hand the person food, they get offended because they didn't want food, they wanted money to get the food and likely anything else that they may have an addiction for. Basically, getting non food related items. So, yeah, that's just a little insight to my inner workings from today. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone is doing well. And keep your eyes on the horizon and watch your six.